Hi, everyone, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be looking at Drake and Serena Williams. If you guys just watched the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar did the Super Bowl Halftime Show. If you want to go look at my reading that I did on that, I will include that link here up on the top beforehand. And he brought Serena Williams out for the Not Like Us, essentially the diss track for Drake. I want to take a look into that relationship of Serena and Drake, uh, and kind of just look into it as a like hot niggity damn. There's been a lot of allegations over the years, and I wanted to take a look into what that was all about. Why was Drake so obsessed with her? Wrote songs about her, and apparently, man, it's going to be a whole ass mess. So, without further ado, let's kind of take a look into it. Remember, everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all. Just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So, if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, let's take a look. Just the general energy between their relationship. So, looking at just generally between them, King of Coins. Hi, Drake. Mr. Being, I need to be extremely controlling, greedy, selfish within this relationship dynamic. Because with Serena showing up as the judgment card, which is I'm in front of the entire world. I get, like, she's being shown up in front of everyone. Looking between the two of them, the Six of Wands reverse, ego, pride. Both of these individuals seem like, so we have Drake over here who's seeming to be, in my opinion, someone who is just very, very much in his fields, is very ego driven. Serena over here, it's like I'm in front of the entire world. She also has a little bit of an ego about her, it's giving. Just because between the two of them, Six of Wands, ego, pride, getting the best of us both in this situation. Why is this? Because of the Nine of Coins. Neither one of them got what they wanted out of this relationship. And just from the sense of like, we didn't make the money that we were going to, the power dynamics weren't there in the way that, like, there was no balance. Because from, yeah, I can, material senses, the Page of Swords reversed. Were there like promises, or was there like, I don't know how celebrity relationships go, but with the Page of Swords, it is giving me the sense that like there were NDAs involved, or promises given, like, oh, I'm going to give you this amount of money, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to do that. When it came to material senses or finances, that there was going to be an equal exchange. Because looking between the two of them, they wanted to build a happy foundation. Like, they thought this was going to be something that was going to work. Four of Wands, this is home, family, celebration, marriage. Again, this does seem like a relationship that they both wanted to really work on, when it was heading towards marriage. Like, they saw each other as long-term partners. However, unseen obstacles, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. So this is like bitchy attitudes. This is people acting out. This is people just being really, really moody for no reasons. This could also be a third party kind of getting in between the two of them that didn't like this relationship, that always had something negative to say, that was in one or both of their ears. Because the opposing energy here is the Ten of Cups. Yeah, family did not like this relationship. Was Venus Williams, like, did Venus Williams not like this relationship? Like, did she like Drake? Or did, like, someone in Drake's camp not like Venus? Because Ten of Cups says, like, family did not like this dynamic. Someone in the family did not like this at all. Family was against this. Or their families didn't mix. Positive energy here, the Three of Coins reversed. Also, was there like a business agreement, or were there people that they wanted to do business with or do investments with that didn't work out? Because it feels like they almost wanted to mix and mingle their finances at one point in time, but like it was too complicated. There were too many stipulations. Like, was there issues when it came to? Oh goodness. Like, was there issues with like a prenup? Like, were they almost going to get engaged? Like, were they engaged at one point in time? Or were they thinking about getting engaged? Like, because like what I'm hearing is like I do think that they were like really heavily thinking about getting engaged at one point in time. However, it's like there were stipulations or issues when it came to like a prenup or keeping finances separate or like the controlling of finances that caused a lot of friction between the two of them. Because here in the past, the Eight of Cups is like we were refusing to not let go of each other. Like these two did not want to let go of each other. When I'm looking at this relationship, it's like it almost gives me like hot and cold energy. Like we're together, then we're not. We're together, then we're not. But you kind of keep coming back to each other because it's so toxic. Because here for the future events is the Seven of Coins. Yeah, everything that we planted, everything that we tried bringing to fruition, it just never worked out. Yeah, like the seeds that we planted just weren't going to work out. What else? What other information can we get? The High Priestess upright. So like we're trying to tell the truth. Our inner knowing, our intuition was on point. However, there was sneaky shenaniganery going on around us that was kind of preventing us from listening to our higher intuition when it came to this relationship. It's like, I know it's bad, but I keep going back. Why? Because it's like someone's being sneaky or strategic or telling me all the right things to come back to this relationship. And the solution was here is the Death card, which is you just need to change. Also, realizing that people weren't going to change for you. It's like they needed to change on their own, and like feel like they needed to change for one or the other. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here for their relationship dynamic in general. So now we're gonna kind of go out. I'm really curious about this family and like why did the family, someone's family member didn't really like them. So what's this whole issue with family? Why didn't the family like this relationship? Also, what I found really weird about whenever I'm reading Drake, and I've read Drake a couple times with him and oh gosh, him and Kendrick. I'm like, here's the one thing. If I pick up on like some into our triangle people things, I've never felt that with Drake though. I've never felt him being associated with triangle people. I've never felt that. I don't know if that's true though. But if he does, it's very well hidden. If I felt it, I would tell you, but I have not seen that. So all this stuff. So looking at here, why did the family not like this? The world. It was too public. We don't want you with someone so public. Why is this? Because you're showcasing that you're super super happy, but on the underside of things, it's not what it needs to be. Like we just think this isn't the right person for you. Also, did someone has like a weird nickname, Cell or something? It's like, because I want to keep saying Cell. It's like it's just not the right one for you, Cell. It's just not the right one for you. Which is interesting. It's like it's just not the right one for you. Because from a material, it's like they're only using you to get from point A to point B. It's like you're only here to upgrade their career or do XYZ. It's like, sure, you're in front of the world, you're seeing people. However, you're truly really not that happy. They're only using you to get you from point A to point B. Because the Six of Coins is like they're taking more from you than what you're given, than what you're putting into the relationship. And maybe this is from either side. It's like there definitely seems to be an unequal exchange of someone putting into the relationship versus someone taking from the relationship. This is like I don't know why I want to say like a classic like a narcissist getting into a relationship where they're kind of constantly needing their ego fed. And someone's like having to put in so much more into this relationship to keep it going because it feeds the other's ego essentially. Because the unseen obstacles, the Ace of Coins. Also, who lost money on this relationship or who had to like pay for this relationship? Because like I keep seeing there's like a money aspect here as well, where there was a contract or someone was supposed to pay money or someone was supposed to get money, but they never got the money that they were supposed to out of this relationship or out of this dynamic. And that this is kind of like what the family was looking at too. It's like, sis, like you're just having like, you're not getting what you need out of this. Like, someone's paid for this, but it's like they didn't really pony up for what they needed to do. As the opposing energy here is the Five of Swords. It's like this isn't a lose-lose situation, but it's like it's it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's the Five of Swords. It's like this person's a wolf in sheep's clothing. What was going for the sister? We did see that you truly liked each other. Like, there was genuine love and affection here, but it just was not the right person. Because here in the past, the Two of Coins, they made you choose one or the other. Like, this isn't like this person, like within this relationship, it's like you're either with me or you're not, or it's like you're either with. It's like you could either choose me or your family, and like that was a really big red flag. It felt like, in my opinion, because here for future it was a death. It's like we needed this. This needed to transform. This needed to end so something new could start. And that's why I think family didn't really like this, was really opposed to it. It's like they just neither one, like they saw that there was love there, but there was too many other external opposing factors within it. Like, sure, you can love someone and love them deeply, but if they're not going to treat you right, or you're having an unequal exchange, or you're looking almost dead inside, then is it truly a relationship for you? When like your physical health is declining, is it really, and I don't know why I want to say your physical health, but it definitely just feels like when you're mentally and emotionally and physically declining, why do you hang on to some, essentially it's like, why do you hang on, why do you clutch why do you clutch a rose so tightly that you're going to be bleeding, and you're like, the thorns are digging into your hand, but you love the rose itself, and so you don't want to let go of it, but it's actively causing you pain to hold on to it. And that's what it kind of feels like between them. So I want to take a look at, why did Serena go out? Why is Serena so... Why did Serena... What's this whole thing with Serena and Drake, and why was she included in Kendrick's song? Why was she included there? On top of, why did she end up going to this? Why did she make a cameo at the Super Bowl? So let's take a look at what that whole thing was about. The Fool. This is just something super fun. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna expose here. I just want to go out and have a grand old time. Why? Because this is me choosing me and being able to balance. It's like I can have the family and the life. I don't need to just choose one or the other. I can have both. Because from a material influence here, there's also a lot of secrets that are being held with Miss Serena here when it comes to things that were going on. It feels like between this relation between her and Drake, like there's like a money aspect to it. Hopes and fears, it's the Nine of Cups. It's like, this is also, I think this is also her kind of like, this is me finally letting go of the whole dream, of the whole illusion, of this hope, this dream that I did have that at one point in time with Drake. Like, this is her finally, it almost feels like this is her letting stuff go. I finally get to let go of this relationship, of this past that I don't need to be a part of anymore. The unseen obstacle here with the Page of Coins reversed. Drake's mad. Drake's pissed. Drake did not expect this. This is Childish Gambino on the card, but it's giving me heavy Drake vibes. Especially with that Page of Coins, it's like, this really pissed him off. Like, this really, really pissed Drake off, because this is like the end of it now. It's like because like the opposing energy here is the Two of Cups. We're done now. This, I don't know if like Drake had like aspirations of like, oh, I can win her back. Oh, I can win her back, even though she's married and I think she has 2 kids at this point in time. Like, I think at some level he was like, oh, I could get her back. Oh, I could get her back. He's like, I can't get her back anymore. This is her, I think, putting her foot down, saying, this is never going to happen again, buddy. Bye-bye. This was like a statement for her. Because what was going for this energy is the Nine of Swords. It's like there was a lot of worry. It's like again, I think Drake is not the nicest person behind the scenes. I also get here with this Nine of Swords, like, this is kind of like, she was very worried about doing this, but the statement that she's made, I think this is kind of like her making a stance against people who think they have power over her or can slander her name or just slanders anyone. Like, this is her, like, taking her power back. As I hear in the past, like, I want to make a statement. I want to say what I need to say. And here in the future, again, this is her making her stance. This is her being able, this is also, I think, the start of her potentially telling her story more in depth than what has been said in the past. And this is just her making a statement. This is her statement of, you can't slander me. You can't put my name out there in a bad way. Because, like, it's like, there was indecision here. It's like, I need to make a decision. And I know shit's going to come flying at me. And I'm afraid of people kind of trying to bring my name into this or bring items or kind of trying to slander me again. But here's the thing. I'm in a different place in my life. I'm looking at this from a whole different perspective. And I think, again, we might be hearing more about Drake and Serena's relationship and how that kind of all goes. So, and how that kind of was behind the scenes. Because, again, this is her making a statement to the public of, I'm just not going to do this anymore. Like, so what? So I want to take a look at, well, what's Drake been doing behind the scenes that has caused this amount of, how do we put this? Like, this amount of, like butting heads or not having, like, what has he been saying essentially that's been causing, like, Kendrick to go against, like, Kendrick to name drop, what is it? Keep Serena out of your mouth. Like, what has he been saying that's, like, so bad? Because, like, this seems, like, nasty and, like, I gotta take my power back. Like, what in the world did Drake do that essentially made so many people pissed off to a point that, like, we can't, like, we have entire diss tracks? So what happened here? What has he essentially, what happened that's causing all of this? What has Drake done with Serena that's causing everyone to really be in a hullabaloo? Ten of Swords. He backstabbed. He betrayed her. Ten of Swords. Why is this a star? To get more power, to be bigger. Because material influence here, the Three of Cups. He cheated on her, in my opinion. Ten of Swords. You backstabbed. You betrayed me to get farther and to be up higher, to be a bigger star, to get more money. Why is this? Well, you slept with someone, a third person, to get there, and the such. Your hopes and fears here. Secrets are going to be coming to light. So it's like you're trying to. The fear here is secrets coming to light. He aired their dirty laundry out, essentially. Yeah. He aired their dirty laundry out, and there's a lot of rumors. I don't like seeing the Nine of Swords here. There's a lot of dirty laundry he's got on Serena and things that he's done to Serena here. Because unseen obstacles, the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, it's typically someone who's in a bed, wide awake, anxiety, paranoia, depression, can't sleep. I always see this as, when it comes to, especially in like an unseen obstacles position, I kind of see this as sometimes people having some non-consensual acts happen between two people, and maybe, yeah, because the opposing energy here is the Four of Swords reversed. Oh God. What did he do to Serena? He hurt her in a lot of different ways, and then he went and slandered her name, essentially saying whatever he did, she did. Is kind of what this is seeing. Because, like, the positive energy, Going the Tower card reverse is like you're avoiding accountability. And like that's what he's need, and that's why. It's like he's been avoiding accountability for his actions, and that's why. That's why everyone's going against him. You've avoided accountability. You've pushed all of your shit onto someone else and made it seem like it was their fault when in reality it was someone else. It's been yours all along. Because here in the past, the Six of Swords, it's like you went out and triumphantly talked about all the weird, nasty shit that you did. And then here in the future, the Two of Coins, you weren't going to be able to balance things anymore. You weren't able to gonna have one or the other. It's just going to be where you trade. Yeah, this is all on what did Drake do? He projected all of his shit, all of his issues, the things that he did, and he said Serena did them. And people are like, that's a bunch of baloney. And he just won't take accountability. So it's like, oh, since you don't want to take accountability, well, his accountability is coming. Because other information, yeah, you are not going to be able to get away with shit anymore. Because Nine of Wands, you're going to have to come out from behind the shadows. And the solution is we get to expose you for who you are. Whatever Drake did to Serena, it's going to be exposed, and I do feel very. Do I feel whatever happened to Serena? I do feel very very bad, and whatever he did to her, like it was pretty bad. Like this was a very toxic relationship in my opinion, but it does feel like we're going to be hearing more about that relationship and him just not taking accountability and pushing that accountability onto others, and him just being essentially a little bit of a big baby about it because he just wants to go and live his life how he wants to live it without having to address what the frickety frick frack he's done to other people and essentially the bodies and people that he's kind of left behind him torn to shreds. So that's what I'm seeing here for Drake and Serena. If you all like this, feel free like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions down below. If you want to leave a tennis player or a tennis ball down below, feel free. I would really appreciate it as the emoji. Otherwise, thank you all so very, very much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using my website link down below. Otherwise, if you want to join YouTube members, you can do so. $3 a month, access to videos like this early, exclusive content, extended content, members only lives, and the such. So thank you all so very much, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So bye!